Hey guys, it's Enigma Hood, and today I found out on CNN that Margaret Thatcher died. She was the first and currently only female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And I don't know too much about her because she was Prime Minister up until 1990, and in 1990 I was only 7 years old. But I do remember her a little bit. But while I'm not too knowledgeable about her specifically, I am knowledgeable about apartheid in South Africa. And I am aware of her ineffectiveness at stopping the South African regime from oppressing the blacks in South Africa. She actually considered the ANC, the African National Congress, to be a terrorist organization. They are currently the ruling political power in South Africa. They are the biggest, they were at the time the opponents of the white South African regime there. She regarded them as terrorists. Okay, this is the organization that Nelson Mandela is part of. He's a hero. She opposed full sanctions against these bastards that were oppressing and killing black South Africans. Now, while on the surface, sometimes she would say, yes, apartheid is wrong and needs to end. In reality, the dealings that she was doing she didn't do anything in order to bring an end to it. She opposed the sanctions. Later on, I think she agreed to some limited sanctions, but she opposed full sanctions against them. And in fact, there was supposed to be a weapons embargo. And there were some South Africans, I believe, either they were South Africans or British people, whoever they were smuggling in arms from Great Britain to South Africa in violation of embargo. And she supported their release on bail. And of course, the South African government paid their bail. And they left Britain, but Britain said that they had to come back and stand trial. They never went back. And then they got off scot-free. And Margaret Thatcher, supported this. She was perfectly okay with it. Because of that, I do not like her. Maybe she was a lovely woman in other areas, I don't know, and I don't care. Apartheid is a huge deal to me. It's one of the most important struggles for equal rights and civil rights for blacks. And I'm amazed that bullshit went on as long as it did, right up until the early 90s. That's unbelievable. When they finally got when apartheid was finally dismantled, that was a great day. But it was in no thanks to her. So, Margaret Thatcher, you are dead and you get no sympathy from me. At the same time, I'm not necessarily celebrating your death. But I'm not sad either. Because people who do jack shit in the struggle for civil rights and human rights, you don't get my sympathy. Enigma Hood doesn't mete out unconditional sympathy. Doesn't happen. But maybe the rest of you like her, and if she has done good things, let me know in the comment section. And if she has done other bad things, let me know about that too. And if you don't give a fuck about Margaret Thatcher, then let me know that too in the comment section. I just want to know how you guys react to this woman dying of a stroke. Apparently she got a stroke before in 2002 or 2003, so, ever since then, I guess she was debilitated to the point of where she could not comport herself in public life, so she just kind of became reckless ever since then. And then she lived for about another 10 more years until she finally died of the most recent stroke. Anyway, this is Enigma Hood signing off.